Thank you for your time and interest in HekaBio. I'm Rob Clare, CEO. I'd like to draw your attention to a couple things up front. First, you'll notice that we're using the word miracles in our tagline. This is intentional. We are an aspirational enterprise that believes in miracles as we enable patient access to potential cures for serious conditions. You might also wonder, what is Heka? This is also important to our story. Heka, in Egyptian mythology, is the god of magic and healing. So we're bringing forward these concepts of miracles, magic, and mythology in a way that will become clear as we dive into our portfolio. If you think about mythology in the different traditions around the world, you'll see common themes such as the ability to stop or change the speed of time, and the ability to conjure an invincible army. Traditions around the world commonly have a magical sword and an archer with magical arrows. We have these, and we have more. But rather than miracles based on magic and mythology, we're dealing in the miracles of technology with real-world clinical results. I'm eager to show you what we're building at HekaBio. In our mission and core values, you see who we are and why we are able to succeed in delivering miracles. It all comes down to the daily mission of bringing new options for life-changing solutions to patients. Our core values are centered around working together with great people in a trust network. This is our notice on forward-looking statements. As an investor, HekaBio brings you a two-part opportunity. First, participation in a portfolio of cutting-edge medtech and biotech solutions that we source globally and vet through rigorous internal processes. Second, we provide exposure to Japan's healthcare market, the world's third largest, through commercial exclusivity for those technologies. HekaBio is a healthcare investment, development, and commercialization platform. Here's our current status. We're submitting for regulatory approval for Alpha Tau Medical's Alpha DaRT. You can think of this as the magical dart that shrinks and eliminates solid tumor cancers. We have a key commercial partnership announcement coming up. We're based in Japan, but make full use of our global network and experience. We're currently raising 1.4 billion Japanese yen, or 10 million US dollars, in order to accelerate our growth and succeed in our IPO. Half of this amount will go to funding asset onboarding and development. We are developing a synergistic portfolio of breakthrough diagnostic, interventional, and medical innovations in cardiology, neurology, oncology, and ophthalmology. We've built this through our long-term global trust network and rigorous due diligence. The amazing portfolio we've been able to get together is what surprises everyone, even industry experts who see our story for the first time. Here you'll find a new mitral heart valve that enables elderly patients to avoid open heart surgery, an AI-driven solution for shortening the time it takes to complete a cardiac MRI, an army of billions of natural killer cells that reduce brain inflammation and clear out protein deposits, a first-in-class anti-inflammatory drug with breakthrough potential in cancer, the pinpoint dart, which melts solid cancer tumors from the inside using alpha radiation, and more. Now is the time to invest in HekaBio. Let me show you why. You get access to our outstanding global portfolio of life-saving healthcare innovations with massive future technology values. You get access to Japan, the world's third largest market. This is the last planned investment round before IPO. You will receive distributions when any of our portfolio companies have an exit event, such as an IPO or M&A. We are picking companies that we believe will have such an event within 3 years. I want to explain why technology innovator companies want to partner with HekaBio and join our portfolio in the first place. Our value proposition to them is critically important to our ability to continue to grow our portfolio and our impact. They get entry to our synergistic portfolio, access to capital, and PR benefit. New opportunities and collaborations open up within this portfolio. The perceived difficulty of navigating Japan is mitigated by the fact that we are an American-led organization with a successful track record in this market. Unencumbered ownership of Japan approval boosts their overall company valuation by 5 to 10% or more. We are growing their company value. Japan is a trustworthy and strategic gateway to the rest of Asia. I want to simplify what may sound like a unique and complex business. What HekaBio does is really 3 activities. We identify global healthcare innovations with potential for enormous growth. We invest in the originator company and take on the commercial license for Japan and beyond. We accelerate market approval and commercial readiness. And within this hybrid business model, we have 3 revenue streams. Investment returns with huge upside potential. Development service fees. Recurring revenue using strategic partners sales organizations. In fact, using the sales organizations externally enables us to keep a very tight and efficient team of just 12 people. HekaBio's team and our efficient business model are the keys to our current and future success. We have a veteran team with over 50 approvals over the last decade. We have a track record of selecting portfolio companies that exit within 3 years, and we will have recurring revenue through efficient commercialization using strategic partners. Our first product launch will occur in 2024. Here is our outstanding portfolio of programs, including those to be fully funded and contracted before year-end. Alpha Tau, localized alpha radiation for solid tumor cancers. Limaca, pancreatic tumor biopsy device to facilitate early diagnosis. NKGen, optimized and expanded patient's own natural killer cells, which reduce brain inflammation and clear protein deposits in patients with neurodegenerative diseases. Salutaris MD, localized beta radiation for wet AMD. Serpin Pharma, first-in-class drug with strong anti-inflammatory and tissue repair functionality. This has many uses, including chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy. Theranica, neurostimulation armband for the treatment and prevention of migraines. TrueLeaf, fully transcatheter mitral valve replacement system. Vista AI, one-click workflow optimization for cardiac MRI, which cuts the time in half. Z-Square, ultra-thin and high-resolution, cost-effective single-use endoscopy. The global opportunity annually for this portfolio is over 20 billion US dollars. And the Japan annual opportunity is about 6% of that at 180 billion Japanese yen, or 1.3 billion US dollars. We will continue to leverage our global network for portfolio expansion. Our trust network of corporate partners, VCs, advisors, incubators, doctors, government agencies, and law firms yield 3 to 5 leads per week. Taking those leads, we then put it through our partnering process filter. We have institutionalized this process to ensure consistent selection criteria and development of deal terms. From selecting de-risked assets poised for significant value inflection, due diligence on the technology and team, and securing an allocation to invest on favorable terms that reward our ability to create additional value for the company. Once partnered, we move forward with clinical and regulatory development, then proceed with commercial preparation. I'm very pleased to introduce our multicultural veteran team. Here's our highly experienced executive management team, including me, Rob Clare, Ben Pratt, our COO, Norihiro Ashida, our CFO, and Mitch Seelong, our Chief Commercial Officer. Our team averages 30 years in healthcare, including investing, R&D, and commercialization. And here is our industry-leading lineup of non-executive board directors. Mike Alfont, serial IT entrepreneur and nonprofit volunteer. Shinji Amano, CEO of his family's century-old pharmaceutical and cosmetics conglomerate. James Feliciano, Big Pharma CEO. Kumi Sato, PR firm CEO. David Samaya, chairman of Japan's premier trust bank. And Cayman Wong, one of the leading figures in Asia-Pacific medtech. HekaBio is currently raising 1.4 billion Japanese yen, which is 10 million US dollars, at a pre-money valuation of 10.9 billion yen, which is $78 million. We expect to have a significant increase in our share price in the near term through IPO and beyond.